Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shellcraft One and my old barn door treasures on eBay and Digital Diane Designs on Etsy for digitals only. And I have 4 journals to show y'all today. And so I'm going to try to not do a whole lot of talking and just do lots of flip throughs because, well, there's a lot to show because these are big journals. So they are farm journals with a touch of fall, some being a little heavier on the fall side and some being a little lighter on the fall side. So I'm going to start out with this one because it's just a smaller one. I know I told y'all I was going to have 9 journals, but I have these finished, so I'm going to go ahead and get them in the shop. We are going to the camper this weekend because Mom's sisters are coming in from Memphis to stay with her for the weekend. So we're going to give them our bed. So we're going to leave so they can all have room to sleep. So we'll be gone until next Tuesday. So if you order these today or tomorrow, I'll be able to go ahead and, well, let me just rephrase that. If you order them today, I'll be able to get them in the mail. Wait, today's Wednesday. Yeah, today or tomorrow. We're leaving Friday morning. So if you order them before Thursday night, no, if you order them before Thursday about 5, I'll be able to get them in the mail to you. I know that was confusing. I'm sorry. Order them today or tomorrow and you'll get them. I'll ship them before we leave. All right, I'm going to clear off some of these so that we have a little more room. And let's get started. Okay, we'll start with this one because it's the smallest one. And it's the well, it's a vintage, it's a Reader's Digest. And I just redid it. So recycle, reuse, all the good stuff. So here in the front pocket, I've created some pockets with my new logo on them. And then you get a twisted tangle in the pocket there. I think these are so cute. If y'all haven't seen, oh, what's her name? Donna's Twisted Tangles. She's Twisted Paper Studios. This is just one of those cute little booklets that I made. I think they're called a Scrappy Doo. Saw those from Leslie at Willow House Journals. 507 Willow House Journals. Okay, let me see if I can get this bad boy back in the pocket. There we go. And then the Twisted Tangle just slides right down in there. I'm loving the Twisted Tangles. It's a great way to use up scraps. So you have some of my fall digitals. This is actually the very first digital I ever made, but I still love it. Okay, you have the little scripture cards and then a little doily pocket here with a little goodie journaling card tucked in there. Let's go faster. Vintage wallpaper, and I love this side of it. It's a textured. You have a little baggie with some goodies in there. I'm not going to take that off because I've already got it tied up, but there's some goodies in there for you. This flips open. This is some embossed paper. Actually, it's an old book page, the front leaf in a vintage book. A little pocket here with a vintage Rolodex, no, catalog card, and one of my fall tags. Vintage book pages. I love them. They're so stinking cute. Scripture card. This is a vintage flashcard that I've just made into a tag and added a napkin to. I'm going to flip through a little quicker. Gotta hurry. Love these quilt pages. These are from a quilt book, a vintage quilt book. Scripture card. These are vintage book pages. This is an envelope that I've decoupaged with a napkin. Scripture card. Little pocket here with a journaling card. Actually, a couple of journaling cards. and a little tag. This was actually a tag off of a hat that I bought. I just thought it was cute. This is the other side of your sack. I left it closed so that it gives you options whether you want to open it or use it in a different way. Fun little vintage ad there. Other side of that doily pocket, and I've put a little paper clip down here just to hold that in place. Added a scripture here. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Okay, this one's 2 signatures, and it is the twine binding. So these are removable. You can take these pages out, sew on them, paint on them, do whatever you want to on them, and put them back in. This is a little flip out pocket, and there's some goodies tucked in both sides. Love, love, love these. What's the magazine? Ideals. Couldn't think of it for a second. I love this with the little Farmer's Almanac and a couple of vintage goodies that are reprints. Some vintage children's book pages, which I'm loving more and more. Y'all know my obsession with those vintage children's book pages, and I just can't get enough of them. This pocket I folded a little differently, so it's double with the doily there. I love him, the cute little scarecrow. And then that's a really neat dyed index card. I did not do that myself. It was a gift from a friend. I have a belly band here. Isn't she cute? I love her stove. Little tuck there with the little lamb. Tuck there with a little journaling card. I love the little pumpkin on the workbook page. A little tuck here with a scripture card, a little postcard, and a journaling card. Trying to stay in frame, but the book keeps moving around. This is another one of the little doily pockets, and then it's a pocket on the back, and this is super cute. Look at the little pig. Some of my rice paper, so you could actually take this out and use it as collage in your journal if you wanted to. I collaged a napkin here. And I love how the rusted paper clips leave marks on the pages and the little rusty crumbles. I just think that's super cool. Little tuck there. Isn't she gorgeous? I just think she is so pretty. I love her. There's the rusty in the middle. If you don't like that, just blow it out of your book. Excuse me for the sniffles. I can't quit sneezing this morning. I told Mom I think I'm allergic to Tennessee. There is something here that I'm allergic to because I sneeze a lot. It's ridiculous. Love these Ideals magazines. Some piano roll paper, and this one folds out. Be careful though, because this is fragile, so when you get ready to decorate it, you might want to put some reinforcement on the spine. And then that is the back cover, and that is the back of, this was the original Reader's Digest book, so that one will be in the shop. Let me grab the next one. Okay, next we have the Billowing journals with the layered spine, layered covers, and so this is the first one. It's got this pretty little tassel on the edge here. Let me see if I can stand it up where you can see the little tassel. It's got beads and buttons and little sewing notions and eyelash trim and some pretty fall ribbon. And then there's the spine. These are vintage quilt top pieces. Love the way that turned out on the spine there. Okay, so here's your cover, and I just think that she's just absolutely stunning. I'm I love her, so I've used her maybe in all the books. I don't know. But anyways, here's the first cover, or the first layer. And you have just some little goodies in the pocket there. I'll take those out so you can see. Okay. And then you have this one. And there's a pocket here, and it's just stuffed full of all kinds of goodies. Tucked in that pocket. And then it opens up this way. And I've just kind of left this one to give you some options as to whether you want to put a pocket on it or not. And then this one has the pocket, and I love this. This is a very old reader book page. It says the first Thanksgiving Day. So you've got a tag and that little book page tucked in this beautiful lace pocket here. And then you flip that one over. Hold on, gotta sneeze. Oh goodness, okay. So you have a pocket here. This is made out of one of those vintage reader book pages, and just a couple of little tags in there. And then this is the book, the original book cover, and I wanted to leave it because I just absolutely love the cover. I love the image on the cover. Hopefully there's not too bad of a glare there. So that is the cover. And then we're going to go in and we're going to flip quickly so that we can get all of the journals in this video. I couldn't put a pocket here because I didn't want to cover this. I did the same thing on the front and the back cover. So if you want to put a pocket on there, you're more than welcome to. I just couldn't cover that up. And some little kid drew in this book, and there's a couple of pages that were drawn on, but the whole story is in the book. But one page is tucked into a pocket because it was just really bad. You have all the pretties on the edge with the page tabs and the ruffles. Okay, here we go. Flipping quickly. Have a little fall sack there. You can put all kinds of goodies in there. I love this image from Nizelle's magazine. That can be a tuck. Little envelope here with some goodies tucked in, and then a pocket there. There's one of those vintage quilt pieces that I made into a page tab. I broke down and decided to share some of my childcraft book because I've been hoarding them long enough. So I went ahead and put some in. I'm trying to quit hoarding so bad. Love this little ruffle. It was gifted to me by a sweet friend. In this page, this is from the childcraft book. Is that gorgeous or what? Love that. This is a vintage quilt. This is feed sack fabric. And then you have a little, this is one of the little pockets from one of my kits. So you have a little pocket there. And then just a little tag. Mainly just to show you that you can tuck something in there. And then a little piece of stationery. This is cotton. Little pocket there. I love my workbook pages, and I loved it that it had the little spider on it. And this is one of my Charles Wasaki pages with all the fall looking stuff on there. This is the one where the little kid drew on it, so I just left you a note there. Little tuck underneath there. Then you have a little napkin in the sack to decoupage the sack with, and then I put you a little card there in case you just want the card on there. Vintage children's book page. This is an envelope. It's got goodies inside the envelope. Love this paper. Little catalog card. Got the little pumpkin there. Some goodies tucked into this pocket. I'm not going to pull everything out of the pockets just because we have 3 more journals we got to get through. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that. Oh, and this is a really neat piece to read. This is from a vintage Popular Science magazine, but it's really cool, so I didn't want to put anything on it because I wanted whoever gets it to read it. This is from a Farmer's Wife cookbook. I love this with the pasties I didn't know what pasties were. Goodies in there. Charles Wasaki. Isn't that gorgeous? Sorry I'm not showing you everything, but I gotta get through all of them. So we're just gonna go fast. I'm absolutely in love with the color of this paper. Somebody sent that to me as a gift and I love it. I've hoarded it forever. Another one of those pockets. Vintage wallpaper. This is one of those little scrappy doos with lots of vintage book pages and fun goodies in there. Vintage hanky. This is an envelope. I don't think there's anything in there. And I thought this was neat because you have the envelope flap from the other envelope that's stitched in. So you could sew these or glue these together and make a pocket, or you could add another page here, however you want to do it. So just a couple of ideas there that you can do with that. Let's go faster. This is an envelope. Cute little pocket here, stuffed with all kinds of goodies. There are scriptures throughout as well. And this is one of my Charles Wasaki pages. I love that with all the pumpkins. This is a vintage quilt top. Got some goodies tucked in there and one of those twisted tangles tucked in. This was just a fun page that I did a lot of sewing on. And I thought it would be fun to make it a journal page. I love the poultry farm animals. Another little pocket from one of my kits. And then this is embossed. It is a vintage Betty Crocker book cover, just like the soft cover. And then I just made this vintage, I don't know if it's a napkin or a tablecloth, but I made it into a pocket. And this is from a vintage railroad ledger in 1924. Here you can add a page. Nothing in that. Some of the envelopes I put stuff in and some of them I didn't. This is one of the other ones that the little kid colored on really, really bad, but I couldn't leave it out because it goes with this other page. So what I would do is just collage over it or paint it, do mixed media, however you want to do it. These are very vintage cookbook pages. I love the patina on them, and that's natural patina. Another little pocket and a little stationery piece from one of my kits. I just wanted to put this book page in there because it had the foxes on there, kind of a woodland vibe. A couple of goodies tucked into that pocket. Got some little cut aparts here of little farm animals. I love this. There's some goodies in that envelope. This can be a tuck. She looks like she's had a hard day. Here's the other side of that pocket, and it's got just some little scrap pieces of papers in there for you to play with in your journal, and then a twisted tangle, and it's attached onto that fabric. I love this, with them all sitting at their table eating family dinner and the horse getting a little treat. That's got goodies in there. Love this paper and this too. And then you have the little pocket here. I've signed them all. And then again, I couldn't cover up this pretty image. So that is the back of that one, and these will all be in separate separate listings, so you should be able to find them fairly easy. Let me grab the next one. Next up we have this Billowing beauty. Isn't she gorgeous? With all the billowing elements there, and on the bottom you have the sweet little dangle. You have the layered cover, so this one opens this way, and there's goodies in this pocket. There's a couple of goodies in there. Goodies in this pocket. That closes up, and then it opens again this way. Have a little belly band there with some goodies tucked in. Beautiful lace pocket here with a little scrappy doo tucked in there with some vintage goodies tucked in. This one opens again. And you have a beautiful eyelet pocket here with another little bundle of just fun little ephemera pieces and vintage book pages and some embossed paper back there. That's a collaged page. And then I just left this because I wanted to give you the option to do with what you wanted. I wanted the fabric to show because I love this fabric. So I thought you could decide if you wanted to add a pocket to it or not. And that is the spine with that beautiful vintage eyelet lace. And the back of the journal also has that fabric on there. Okay. And then it opens up, and we're going to go quickly because we have to hurry. Another little pocket filled with all kinds of goodies in here for you. This is a little pocket. And a little piece of vintage ledger. That one was from the early 1900s, I think. This is a vintage quilt pocket, and then I just made just a little snippet piece there. Okay, here we go. Flipping quickly. Edith Holden, vintage children's book, ideals. I love this with the canning. I'm learning how to can. Not doing a great job of it, but it's a learning process. There's a twisted tangle there. Yeah, I made 16 jars of pickles, and they're all going to have to be thrown out because they're nasty. But hey, I know that I don't like that recipe. So that's okay. Like I say, it's a learning process. I'll get there. I think we did this pocket together. I think this is the journal we did together, sort of. So y'all all kind of seen some of the goodies in here. There's a scrappy doo. Scriptures. This is one of my tags from one of my kits. I love her. Scrappy doo there. I absolutely love, love, love this. I should have scanned that before I gave it away. There's the center of the first signature. This one has, I think, 2 signatures in it. I love that. Sweet little pocket there with goodies in there. I love the way these ideals pages feel. They have a texture to them. This is a little pocket with a little tag in it, but I'm not going to take it out. Love this pocket. And you have lots of fun little goodies tucked in there. I love her. She's washing with her foot while she's reading her paper. Doesn't that look like a wonderful Thanksgiving spread? Some goodies tucked in there. This is a little pocket here and then a pocket in behind. That one flips open. Another little twisted tangle there. Some goodies tucked in there. This is from 1909. Beautiful lace pocket here with all kinds of vintage goodies tucked in. This one flips open, and then you've got some vintage goodies tucked down into that pocket. Another one of those little bag flip outs that you can store things in. This is the center of this signature with some fun vintage goodies tucked in to both pockets. Isn't she gorgeous? Love her. And this is a pocket, a double pocket. Sweet little tag there. I'm getting my book twisted, sorry. Couple of tucks there. Love the little ducks. Aren't they so sweet? This is a vellum envelope, and it has a vintage recipe card in it, and then just a little vintage note that some little lady wrote to herself. Fun little tag there. I love this tag, actually. This is one of my, I love the this on the top of it, and I only have like a little bitty piece of it left. I've hoarded it forever, so if anybody knows where to get some of that trim, let me know, because I love this stuff. This flips open. I have a little sack there that I collaged. Am I twisting the book again? Little tag there. And then again in the back you have my little pocket. I've signed it and tucked some goodies into there. So that is that one. Let me grab the next one. Again, this one is a Billowing journal, and it has the beautiful tassel on the spine. It has the layered cover. So in this one you have a little tag. I'm not going to take it all the way out because it's in a belly band, and then a little pocket here on the bottom. A couple of fun little goodies tucked in there. A little tag and a little pocket from one of my kits tucked in there. So that flips open that way, and then it flips open this way. Have a little pocket here with some fun vintage goodies tucked in there. Then you have this one, and I just kind of left this one because I love the way the truck peeks out on the side, so I just kind of wanted to leave that. And then it opens this way. Don't you just love this fabric? I absolutely love this fabric. I couldn't cover it up. And so inside this pocket you have a beautiful little scrappy-doo and a couple of little stationery pieces to play with in your journal. So that's the cover. Let's scoot this over. And then it opens up. We're going to go quickly. So you have a scrappy-doo in here. You've got some ledgers, some music, some all kinds of goodies in there to play with. Beautiful vintage quilt piece pocket here. And it's pretty tattered. I love how tattered it is. And then I just added this little, this is more of a scrappy tangle. Okay. Flipping quickly. So I have some goodies tucked in here. Goodies tucked in there. I love the ducks. This was a This was actually a calendar that my friend Susie Provine sent to me. So I'm sharing my heart with y'all because I absolutely loved her so much, and it broke my heart when she passed away. This is a little pocket that flips open, and then inside you have like a little booklet type deal. So this unfolds. I'm not going to unfold it, but I made that out of a pasta box. Maybe I'll have to do a video and show you how I did it. Love this old-fashioned pumpkin pie Charles Wasaki page. A little scrappy do there. This is an envelope. This envelope here. And there's one of my little booklets that I made that I never did a video to make some. I'll have to do a video and we'll make some together. Ham and poke is that recipe. What a fun name. So it's very, you can use this as a fall journal, but it doesn't have to be used just as a fall journal. It can be used as a farm journal. So I kind of made them versatile so that, because they are billowing journals, they're going to last you a while. But I would envision these journals. This is a vellum pocket here with a piece of stationery from one of my kits. I would envision you bringing this book out every fall if you wanted to use it just for fall, fall. I envision you bringing it out and putting it out with your fall decorations. And when people come to your house on Thanksgiving, or you take it to someone else's, wherever you have your Thanksgiving meal at, and have everybody at least sign it or write something in it. And I just think it would be so cool as like a little heirloom piece to have people write in every year until it's filled up. And then you get to look back through the years and see what everybody wrote. Maybe put pictures of them in it. I just think it would be super fun to do that with one of these. Charles Wasaki. I just love his books so much. I love this picture. She don't want to do the dishes. And then you have a little scrappy do tucked under there. This, my sweet friend Marcy. Thank you, Marcy. She made these for me. And it's a little fabric flip. So you have little fabric pieces. And then in the back, you have a secret little pocket. And I've tucked you some, some journaling cards down in there. Sweet little scrappy do there with a little bundle of goodness. This I've hoarded forever. I absolutely love this paper. And I finally decided it was time to use it. Do y'all do that? I love this. Isn't that gorgeous? With the pumpkins. So again, like I say, it can be used, I love this, for, fall, but it doesn't have to be completely fall. There's one of those little sacks, a little turkey place card, but I just thought he was cute poking up out of the pocket. Sweet little scrappy do there. Roast goose with potato stuffing. Little journaling card there. This is vintage wallpaper. Love, love, love these books. Sweet little ducks. Never eat more than you can lift, Miss Piggy. I love that. And then in the very back here, you have some goodies. You have my signed pocket with some goodies tucked in it as well. beautiful vintage lace pocket here. And then that is the back of that journal. Then we have our last journal. And I made this one a little bit different. It has a tie here that holds the layers. I love her. Isn't she so cute? So you just have the little collage cover here. This is actually a pocket. So there's a large size journaling card in there. And then this piece, you'll see why I have this piece in there, because I'm absolutely in love with that paper. This is not a journaling card, it's a large tag. Okay, and then it flips open this way. Oh, I did that wrong. This goes underneath it because I want that beautiful paper to show through the little window here. So you have a little collaged piece here. You can put a pocket here if you want. Collaged here. Okay, so that opens like that, and then it opens this way. You have this beautiful lace pocket here with some goodies tucked in there, some vintage railroad ledger. And then you have this little pocket here, and it has a vintage check from 1888. And then this, I love this. This is a quitclaim deed. How pretty is that writing? I love that so much. I was trying to see if there was a date on it. 1903, I think is the date on it. So that just tucks into that top tuck pocket there. And then it opens up this way. And you have a little eyelet pocket here. And you have some eyelet. And I left you a little spot if you wanted to do some journaling. But you have some vintage goodies there. I love her. Isn't she sweet, baking her turkey? And then you have a belly band here. With a, I'm not going to pull this out, but this is a scrappy do. It's got all kinds of different vintage pages in it for you to play with in your journal. And then the cover is just collaged. So for time's sake, I'm not going to pull all of that out. Okay, so it folds in that way, and then it ties up. And then on the spine, you have a little pocket here. So I just tucked some goodies in there just to kind of let you know that's a pocket. And then the back is collaged. Okay, so then you open it up. You have the vintage quilt piece pocket here. This is like a little booklet with just all kinds of little scrappy pieces in here. Some ledger. And then some vintage book pages. Little stationery piece. This is from, I can't remember, the early 1900s, I think. Have a little catalog card there. Have all the billowing elements there. This flips open, and there's goodies tucked in there. I love the rooster. Little pocket here. Little scrappy do here. Got some vellum, some printed vellum, some vintage book pages, and then just some little ledgers and fun pieces to play with. I put you a napkin in this envelope so you could decoupage in your journal. Vintage wallpaper, and I love the way this feels. It's got a texture. First day issue, little quilting envelope. Some goodies in there. This is our pocket that we made together, and I forgot to come back and do a video, but I just tucked a couple of things down in there. So that's our pocket that we did on video together. And then it's a pocket in behind if you want to tuck something in there. Love the pumpkin. And the ducks. Little twisted tangle tucked in this pocket. Little scripture. Love, love, love this Ideals book page. This is a pocket here. And then, of course, an envelope. Got the little owl envelope tucked in there. It's just from a very vintage Bambi book, but I thought it was cute with the owl on there. Love, love, love this Sears book page. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Can y'all see that? Let me see if I can. Look at that. I would love to have that dish set. So stinking cute. So I have lots of goodies tucked into this pocket. Look at them. They're listening to the radio. Lots of fun little vintage book pages. This music paper here is just gorgeous. Charles Wasaki page. That's the center. Put you a little napkin in there. Look at this furniture. Love that. This is a vintage sewing pattern envelope. There's nothing in it, but you can add your goodies. Little pocket here with a tag. This is from 1909. This little pocket has goodies in it. A little turkey card. And then it flips open for a little secret tuck if you want to tuck something in there. And there's that cute little Bambi book page. And she's so sweet with her chicken. This is a old General Electric envelope, and I tucked you just some scrap papers in there to play with in your journal. She's my favorite. I'm absolutely in love with her. I think she's so stinking cute. This is a triple pocket here. Love this vintage music cover. And then how fun is he? He's so cute. This is from, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the artist, but I've hoarded this book forever too. I put some of my most favorite book pages in these journals because I decided it was time to stop hoarding. So y'all are getting some of my most favorite pieces in these journals. This is a floating piano roll pocket. So it's a pocket here and a pocket here. Here's another one of those little booklets like is in the front pocket. There's your little sack. It folds out. I love this. Everyone give thanks for everything. This is one of those religious catalog cards or scripture catalog cards. This is the cover to one of the Ideals magazines, but I just love the image on there. And this just went perfect with the fall. Little vellum pocket there with some goodies in there. How sweet is this? Little vintage piece. Vintage wallpaper, isn't that gorgeous? And then I put you a piece of vellum in there. It's doubled over. I put you some sacks and napkins in here just so you could have fun and decorate your little sacks and use them as pockets throughout your journal. Little pocket here, and then this flips open. It's an envelope. And again, another napkin with the glassine bag and a couple of other little sacks because I thought it would be fun to have those as pockets to play with in your journal. This is an envelope. There's another one of those little booklets that I made with some of my stationery. A little tuck there. I love how grungy this paper is. Feed me pie and tell me I'm pretty. I love this. This has a really neat texture to it. Little pocket here, and then this is an envelope. This is rice paper. And then you have some stationery and some little pockets from some of my digitals. There's a goodie in there, but I'm not going to pull it out. Isn't he cute? Little tag. Another one of my little pockets. There's lots of pockets in this journal. Actually, in all of these journals. Here's another little scrappy do with all kinds of vintage papers and goodies to play with in your journal. And I'm in love with these music papers. Little tag there. That's an envelope. Little pocket there. I didn't glue this in case you want to add like a wider page. You could have that option to do that. Whoops, missed a page. There's one of those little sacks, and it's I made it like a little belly band and a little pocket there. Vintage wallpaper. I love these cross stitch books, I think is what they're called. Isn't this gorgeous? There's the other side of that Ideals book cover. You could do mixed media on here if you don't want the shiny or whatever. And then my signed pocket here with just a couple of little goodies tucked in there. So those are all of the journals. If you see this video, they will be available in my shop. And I hope you get to run over and grab your favorite one. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you will. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Big hugs.